Campesino. Hardworking, greedy, and hopeless. There are many campesinos who live in Bani, a small part of the Dominican Republic with a very poor but strangely beautiful culture. A jungle filled with mango, avocado, and banana trees in your backyard, with dogs in the streets roaming free and bets being placed on cockfights held in the streets that never knew the smell of cement. Teachers allow students to fight without intervening. Few people had TVs in the house, and most of the time it was off because a blackout occurred every 30 minutes. The kids who didn't work were free during the day to do what they wished, while their parents worked in the fields. I was one of those kids who found entertainment by fighting. I stole 1,000 pesos from my aunt's store, threw hot milk in my sister's face for a reason I have yet to remember, and even failed first grade. My father, a campesino, worked 5 days a week farming sugarcane, plantain, and avocados, 12 hours straight in the hot sun. And on the weekends, he went to the capital to make some extra money building houses. He worked, and I fought. He never said it out loud, but I could always hear his disappointment. Who the hell fails first grade? He knew we needed something different if we were going to be any different. We needed hope, something the campesinos knew very little of. So my mother went to the United States to visit her sister using a visitor's pass and came back a few months later to tell us we had received our visa cards. We were all surprised. We didn't know what type of deal she had made with the mob, as it was rare for anybody in our community to receive their visas. Most were 80 years old and had never even seen one. The day to leave arrived. From Bani, it took us 2 hours in an old 1960s bus filled with over 100 people to reach the airport. Once we arrived, we had to go up some electric stairs. My siblings and I were so scared. We had never seen anything like that. It took us 10 minutes to go up. All I could think about was all the family and friends that I had left behind, and even worse, all the new friends that I had to make. We landed in Boston on the late night of February 30, 2005, completely lost. What I remember most was all the bright lights and the smell of fried chicken that filled the city. 2 weeks passed and we enrolled in school. I felt deeply alone there because I had no friends, no family, and in the entire class only 2 people spoke Spanish. They all ignored me like a shadow in the darkness. I never told my siblings or mother about this. I guess I was too proud. I figured out that watching cartoons like SpongeBob might teach me simple words in English, and I started to comprehend the teachers a little. By the time I reached the 7th grade, the system moved me up to where fluent English-speaking students were, and I felt grateful, because I knew that I could succeed. I had changed, and I was not a troublemaking, immature little boy who knew nothing, wanted to be nothing, and was going to be nothing. Today, the 6-year-old boy who was addicted to fighting wants to be the guy who stops the fights. I've grown fond of criminology, and especially detectives, and in the near future, I hope to be one. On June 12, 2015, I will graduate high school. I hope that my parents embarrass me by screaming from the crowd, "Ese es mi hijo," that's my son, and the words of my father, "Who the hell fails first grade?" fade from memory.